Now let's look into our inbox. Our inbox is actually composed of many different sub-inboxes depending on the output that you are looking for. Notices will contain all messages from the Office of the Secretary of State. Receipts will contain the receipt file images of all your filings. Filing/searches will contain all your filing acknowledgments and search reports. Data subscriptions will contain any purchased UCC data files. Report subscriptions will contain any report data files that you have purchased. And purchase subscriptions contains all of your agriculture lien buyer's report, also known as the CNS master report files. If you have purchased by month, only the months you've purchased for the ag lien buyer's report will appear here. If you purchase an entire subscription year, every month the file will automatically be deposited into this inbox without your information. Fax contains useful links and information as to the workings of the system and other useful pieces of information. Now, let's take a look at our receipts from the UCC1 filing we just did. I click on receipts. This is the line of information corresponding to that filing. It shows me the filing number, the filer, which is ABCD Filings, Inc., the filing organization that I filed it under, which is ABCD Filings, Inc. North Branch, a hyperlink to actually view and download the receipt, and the date and time at which this transaction occurred. If I click View Receipts, I can see the receipt. All filing outputs will remain in your inbox indefinitely. There is no time expiration limit. Now, as time goes on, this will obviously fill up a great deal with receipts. You will need some way to easily sort through them. The default view will show you your most recent receipts. However, you can select a date range and refine the list of receipts by date range. You can also select the filer. Right now, we only have one filer on this account, ABCD Filings, Inc. Once we add some secondary users, there will be multiple filers here to select from. Therefore, you can view receipts by the user. You can see only the receipts that any given user filed. Once again, you can refine by the filing organization in the same way. So once we have some users on here filing, I can look at everybody who filed on the North Branch. Once we add a second filing organization, I can refine this screen by the South Branch, which we will be adding later. This is a multiple list box. You can select multiple selections by holding down the Control key and selecting multiple selections. In this way, you can clearly see all your receipts, either by date range, by the account that filed them, and by the filing organization grouping that they were filed under. If you would like to print this as a report, you can click one of these icons down here. It will generate a report of this information that is in this list right here in either a Word document, an Excel document, a CSV document, or a PDF document. And this way you can create reports. If you want to see a report of all the receipts that any individual filer done or that a group of filers has done, say by the filing organization, you can refine the screen by that and then generate a report based on that. Now I'm going to click back. I'm going to take a look in filing searches. Same basic layout as the receipts. Once again, you can refine by date. You can also refine by filer and the filing organization. The columns are a little bit different. It's going to give us the filing number associated with this filing, the type of filing that it was, the filer, filing organization. We can view the report, and it gives us the date and time. Now, this will contain both filing acknowledgments and search reports. So the information displayed may be a little bit different depending on that, but they will all be in here, and you will be able to view all of them at any time and download them all at any time. Now we are going to add a secondary user to this so we can explore the whole filing organization concept. We go to Personalization, User Creation. I'm going to create a new user ID for another person to log in on. So I'm just going to name this person Mary Parsons. Enter in her name information here. So the first field is the user ID, therefore it must contain no spaces and be only letters and numbers. I'm also going to choose the filing organization that this person has access to. If we had multiple filing organizations, we could select multiple filing organizations to associate. Now, let's add a secondary user and a second filing organization to our account, and we can see how those work together. First, I'm going to add another filing organization. I'm going to navigate to personalization and hit set up filing organization. At this point, I'm going to enter in a new organization. I'm going to copy the existing one, and instead of North Branch, put South Branch. And click Save. Now I have two filing organizations. Return to the dashboard. Now note that I have two organizations selected. Now I'm going to add a secondary user. I go to User Creation. If I have many users, I will be able to search for them by entering in the information into this field and clicking Search. But right now I want to add a new user. So I click Add New User. Very similar to the account creation screen. I'm going to create a user ID, has the same rules as our original ID. And I'm going to select which filing organizations I want to give Ms. Parsons access to. For now, I'm going to give her only access to the North Branch so that when she logs in her drop-down box in the dashboard, she can only select North Branch because that's where she works and that's the only place that I want her filing under, the only grouping I want her filing under. I can create this account as either active or inactive, and I can change the status at any time. Say if a person's duties no longer require that they access the system or they're no longer in your organization or company, you can render them inactive. We never delete filers because we need a record of everybody who has filed, and it is a continuous record. We don't go back and edit things. But you can render it inactive so they can no longer log in under your account. So you set a password for them, and you also initially set an answer. Once they log in for the first time, they can change their own password and change their own security answer. But as you are creating this for them, the initial settings are set by you. Then we click Save. Now Mary Parsons has been added. We can edit her at any time. We click the edit button, takes us to the screen. This is where we can switch her to inactive or active. For now, I'm just going to cancel. And I'm going to return to the dashboard.